Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Wilson, option right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents. Because he
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by C.J. Bullard. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kalen Ballage, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Williams. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Lions.
Seven, our score after 1.
We played to win.
On first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now Balaj. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. They run it with Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Wilson on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Ballage. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll try and run with Ballage, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Williams now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.